With its simple and addictive gameplay mechanics, Tetris took over the free time of Soviet workers. One such person was Alexey Pajitnov's boss. He shared a copy with some colleagues at the SCKI Institute of Computer Science in Budapest, Hungary. They loved it. Some students at the institute even ported the game to the Commodore 64 and Apple II, two popular home computers in the Western world. With that, Tetris officially crossed the Iron Curtain. In a sense, Hungary was the Western world's closest connection to Soviet life. It was under communist rule, but after the 1956 revolution, the Hungarian government passed major economic reforms to create a more open, free market. One of Hungary's most popular exports was the Rubik's Cube, created by Erno Rubik in 1974. Hungary was the place to go for business people looking to license Eastern products to Western audiences. One such businessman was Robert Stein, owner of the British software company Andromeda Software. After selling computer hardware in the 80s, Stein switched to a much more profitable business, selling software. But rather than look for potential new games in the UK, he found his talent in his native country of Hungary. His business model was simple: find a game, sell it to a publisher in the West, and collect royalties on the sales. Stein frequently visited the SCKI Institute of Computer Science for new titles, and in 1986, he noticed someone playing a game in the corner of the computer lab. It was Tetris. "What the hell is this?" he asked. "Oh, it's just a game," an employee replied. Intrigued, Stein tried the game for himself. He wasn't a gamer, but he couldn't stop playing Tetris. It was a surefire hit. He immediately went to the director of the institute and inquired about licensing. But the director sheepishly admitted that the game wasn't theirs. If Stein wanted to license Tetris, he would have to make a deal with the Soviet Union. But that was easier said than done. Russia's economy was still very closed off. The chances of Stein simply flying to Moscow and brokering a deal was slim to none. But the director did have one line of communication. He had the number to the Russian Academy of Sciences telex machine. Stein sent a telex message stating that he wanted to acquire the rights to Tetris. The message was forwarded to the creator, Alexey Pajitnov. Pajitnov was shocked. He'd given up the idea of selling software. Now he had an offer in writing for the rights to Tetris, but he had to be cautious. He made Tetris, but he had no authority to negotiate for the rights to the game. "We could do nothing for personal gain," he said. It would, however, be a huge accomplishment to have a game published. After several weeks of getting translations and the proper authorization, Pajitnov sent the following reply: "Yes, we are interested. We would like to have this deal."